What up, guys? Welcome to Happy Face Holdem. This is going to be vlog number 52 of the channel. We're really getting somewhere. I'm going to step back into that shade just a little bit. So it's about, well, let's see. It is Saturday, July 31st. July's been a down month, no doubt about it, but we're down less than we were up last month, so it's still all good. Hoping to end the month on a little up note, or at least not such a big down note. That's the goal tonight. Anyways, it's about 7:15 in the afternoon. In the evening, I guess, it's evening time. And we were about 47 minutes down here, so not bad at all. But hey, before we go on, a couple quick announcements. Rad Poker, heads up tournament play. It's free for Android and iOS. There's a link in the description below. Go check it out. If you've ever thought about poker coaching, go check out the link in the description I have for Jonathan Little's pokercoaching.com. I tell a little bit about my success down below in there as well. And don't forget, the Happy Face Holdem merchandise is available now. Check out this card protector. It's pretty cool, huh? I really like it, so you can pick yours up at the link in the description below as well. And don't forget the Happy Face Holdem wrist bands. I have mine on tonight. Boom, right there. It's gonna bring us luck. You can use it to, wrap your money, wrap your casino cards, or just wear it on your wrist. If you want, wear it on your ankle. I don't care. Wrap it around your ear. Doesn't really matter to me. Anyways, what else? I think that's it, guys. I really appreciate you all being here. Be sure you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. Channel's over 2,000 subscribers, so really grateful for all the support and all the love that you guys have all shown. I really appreciate all the comments. I like talking to y'all. So anyways, let's go inside. Let's review some hands. Let's play some poker. Let's run it up. A friend of the channel thought a blueberry Pop-Tart might make me feel better. I was really looking forward to it, like I look forward to playing poker. But when it arrived, yeah, you see what it looks like. Just like being on the felt. You pick up monster hands, you think you're going to have a great session, and you end up hanging your head in the parking lot on the long drive home. Well, here we are at the Commerce. Let's go get it. So we're actually playing a 1-3 $100 cap game here at the Commerce, sitting with a friend, and we're on the button pick up pocket fours. You know, there's another vlogger out there that really likes this hand and says it never loses, so we're going to give it a go. We go ahead and make the call for $7, and we go four ways to a flop with 28 in this pot, which comes down 10, ace, 10 with two hearts. Yep, we have two unders, no flush draws. We're just out of here when the player ahead of us makes a bet for $11. Feels a little value-ish. From +2, we pick up pocket fours yet again in our next playable hand. So we decide to open the action to $15 here, and we get two callers. Going three ways to a flop with 45 in. The flop comes down, no help to us. 7, ace, queen, two diamonds. We have two unders, no backdoors. We should probably give up. But we were the initial pre-flop aggressor. This flop should hit our range, so we're going to play range advantage here. We should have the nuts. We put out a bet of $25, hoping to get everybody off their hand. Player after me makes a call. Player after him, he's got other plans. He decides to go all in for $56. Another $25, $30 more to me? Nope, not with my pocket fours, and not with a player after me with a bigger stack. Still having to act. Well, we continue to run as good as Kanye West did in the last presidential election. Player after me decides he's going to make the call. And we're going to go to a run out. And let's just sit back and watch what happens. The all-in player flop pot 2 with ace queen offsuit. So good hand, sir. Good hand. All right, we pick up pocket kings in the big blind. We finally look down at another playable hand. We open the action to $10 and got one caller, so we're heads up to a flop of 8, queen, 10 with two clubs. We hold the king of clubs, so we block some flush draws, so we're going to bet small, and we want to keep our fish on the hook here. So with 40 in, we go to a turn of a jack of clubs. Well, board's a little scary now. Club draw got there, but we do still hold the king of clubs. Straight draw got there, and what else do we have to do? With just a couple bucks left in our stack, after losing a few hands, we just shove all in. And unfortunately, he decides to lay this one down, but we're going to scoop a pot, and we're happy to do so. Let's chip back up, try to run this up. Let's try to make a profit on our last session of July. Next playable hand, we're in the small blind. We look down at Queen Jack offsuit. It was a limp pot, so we just called the dollar to come along. And we flop top pair on a 5 Jack 9 rainbow board. So we put out a small bet of $10 into 6 players. You know, I learned my lesson in the last one. I didn't lead out when I probably should have. So not going to repeat bad habits, trying to learn from our mistakes. And we're going to get a couple callers and go 3 ways to the turn, which comes down to 4 diamonds. You know, if we were good on the flop, we should still be good here on the turn. I don't think this changes anything. I put out another little small bet of $10, just hoping to build this pot up a little bit more. And we will get 1 caller as we're going to go see a river card, which comes down the 4 of hearts. Now, not the best card in the deck, but probably not too scary either. I should have bet for some value here, but likely our opponent was on like a queen 10 open-ended draw or something to that effect. So I roll over the winner. We scoop another little pot. We're working on building it back up, and we're happy about that. All right, looking down at pocket jacks from the button, with 1 limper ahead of us, we decide to bump this up to $15, and only the limper will make the call. So we're going to go heads up to a flop with 35 in, which comes down queen high 2 spades. Man, do we ever run so good. But he checks it over to me. Again, we're going to take our pre-flop aggression, continue it with a c-bet here, and we take this one down. Pocket jacks for the win. We'll take this one. All right, looking down at the next one, we have ducks. Pocket deuces on the button. This was 1 orbit later. Our stack is still under what we bought in for of $100. Looking to make something happen. We totally whiffed this flop. 5, jack, 7, monotone all hearts. When the action checks over to me, why not c-bet here? I put out a bet of $25, and the players will fold 1 by 1. So the deuces still never loses. All right, looking at our next one, we pick up first class. Pocket rockets. Yes, pocket aces. Definitely an improvement from 4s and jacks and deuces. All right, we raise the action to $15, and we get 1 caller, so we're going to go heads up with 30 in the pot. The gentleman across the table from me. Flop comes down 3 queen king with 2 spades. This is kind of a scary board for a pre-flop caller. Could definitely connect with his range. Hopefully not too much, so we make a continuation bet of $10 and see a jack on the turn. This board is even more connected. Now we double block Broadway, so that's the good news. So we have a gutter to a 10 and still have an overpair, but we only have 1 pair. He could easily have 2 pair in this on this board, or he could be on a flush draw. So we put out a bet of 15, and he makes the call. With 80 in, we go to the river of a 5 of clubs. Well, this is a harmless, inconsequential card, and I must have been afraid that he already had me beat with 2 pair because I didn't bet for value on the river. Here's another spot I need to learn from, put some value in, win some more pots. Go ahead, tear me apart in the comments. I know it's coming. I deserve it. What's up? So decided to sit down with a friend and play it's a 1-3 blind game with a $100 max buy-in, but if you're felted you can rebuy for $150. Really jacked up structure, but anyways, it was fun. Played for an hour and a half, profited $13 $13. Hey, it was a lot of fun. It equates to $9 an hour or 3 bigs an hour, so hey, I'll take it. I needed a win for the tracker. I needed a win for the tracker, but just kidding. This is just a mid-session update. I'm not kidding about all that. It's just a mid-session. We're jumping into the 5-5 game now. Just locked up our seat. Came out to the car for a quick break. Little mid-session update, and we're gonna go back in now. All right, let's run it up. Let's run it up. All right, we buy in for the max of 500 from the small blind here. We look down at pocket nines. The pocket pairs are definitely flowing here. Under the gun had raised it up, and we called and defended our pocket nines from the small blind. On the flop, the action checks all the way around, so I still have an overpair here, and I think I need to take the betting lead at this point. With 60 in the pot, 3 players total, 2 after me to act, I put in a little bet, a little more than half the pot of $35. 1 player is going to fold out, and the initial aggressor in under the gun decides to make the call. So with 130 in, we go to a river, deuce of clubs. Quite a clean run out. The front door obvious flush draw gets there, And I'm not sure I like this bet that I make because really I'm only going to be called by better. But I do in the moment decide to put out a bet of about a third, half pot, thinking it was for value. But again, I think I'm only getting called by better here. I think this is a horrible bet. In any case, he shows an ace of clubs. Obviously didn't have another club in his hand, probably ace king, ace queen offsuit. And we're going to scoop this pot. Glad we got that one through anyways. All right, starting this hand with about 570 in our stack, 2 limpers to us in the small blind, we look down at a premium ace-king suited of the club variety. We decide to raise the action to $25, and both limpers will make the call. So we go 3 ways to a flop of a monotone board, king, ace, 3, all spades. Very interesting flop. We flop top 2, but there's a clear flush draw on the board, so we want to make sure we charge anybody with 1 spade holding, maybe queen jack off with a queen or jack of spades type hand. So we put out a small bet, and it doesn't look like we're going to get any action in this one, as both players ultimately decide it's not worth it to continue. They lay it down, and we scoop this pot. Nice to win a little pot with a premium hand. Spoiler alert, this is the big hand of the night. Under the Gun had raised the action to $25 out the gate, and I'm in +2, and I decide that $25 is not enough. Is it because I hate money or because I have a premium hand? You can see I can't quite decide on my bet sizing. I cut out 100, I leave 5 behind, and I ultimately 3-bet to $95. Yes, we got the ladies. We like the ladies, and we want to put some pressure on. Good player, competent player under the gun. All the other players fold back around to him, where he asks the dealer how much it is, and she lets him know it's $95 total. Well, he doesn't think that's enough, and he decides to put in the 4-bet for $250. So as I'm sitting here, I'm trying to get a read on him. He seems to be a competent player, but he's giving me nothing. He's staring at me. He looks down at my chips. He stares at me. He looks down at my chips. Probably a sign that he wanted me to put them all in. So I should have heeded his warning, but I don't, and I decide to 5-bet jam for about $500 now in my stack, and he snaps it off so fast I don't even know what hit me. All right, I'm only giving him credit for ace, king, maybe aces, maybe kings. Let's pray that we're ahead in this one, or at least flop well. But like we've said before, if you watch enough Happy Face Holdem, you know that we don't run all that good. So dealer, we're going to ask for our 1 time in this session. Maybe we already got it earlier with some of these monsters we've had. Anyways, we get a full run out. We roll over our queens. He's got kings, but not only that, he flopped a king. So we were drawn dead from the get-go. He scoops a big stack, and we call.
This is just not my day. I'm all in.
Oh my God.
We're going to talk about the 5 key reasons why you just might be losing at poker, okay? Your fundamentals.
What up, guys? Well, it's 1:30 in the morning, and we're headed to the car, and, you know, I think those were we had some good hands. We had some monsters along the way there. But, you know, we won the wrong ones, or how does that say? Let's see. We lost the wrong ones, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, a lot of good hands just couldn't make it happen. So anyways, it is what it is. That's poker. July was a horrible month. I was down. I don't know. I'm probably down a lot on the month, but probably down more now at the end of this session than I was up last month, unlike what I was hoping to avoid earlier when I opened this video, right? So yeah, I'm gonna make the long drive home at 1:30 in the morning, hang my head, and hit the books, and, you know, just get a fresh start in August. I don't even know what's going on at this point.
Your fundamentals.
Somebody said in the comments I was trying too hard, and I'm not quite sure what they meant by that. Some other dear friends of mine tell me to play a little more aggressive, c-bet more. You know, there's all kinds of advice out there, but, you know, when you don't connect with the board, you don't connect with the board, and it's pretty hard to be profitable long term.
Your fundamentals.
When you don't make hands. I guess. I don't know. Anyways. So it is what it is. It is what it is. By no means can poker support my lifestyle on its own, but it sure is a hell of a lot of fun. I enjoy it. Made a lot of friends, and I really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me here on Happy Face Holdem. A ton of support. I really appreciate it. So anyways, hit the like button. Subscribe. That'll make me feel better, you know. I kind of feel like that other poker vlogger that punts a lot of money away. What's his name?